first night, so I didn't really think it was either going to be, you know, really busy because everybody was like cookies, or it was going to be dead because nobody figured it out. Well, it was dead because nobody figured it out. But because of the way that our council listed online, if you were to search for a cookie booth, that one popped up. Sylvia still sold 10 boxes of cookies just by being here. Because people drove up and were like, can we help you? They're like, we want to buy cookies. And we're like, sure. And it was even better because those locations, since it's not planned, the cookies are...
OMG, it says American.
Well, and they're supplied by the council. Like, I don't have to pre-buy them or borrow them or anything. Literally, Grubhub, the person orders through Grubhub. We put the order together, and then we send it off, and we have a receipt that shows what we did. And then the everything gets worked out through council, and we get credit. Right? Those ones I like. We did that with, they do loop sales, like Chicago Loop. And years ago I did with Macy's Troops, where the council, because they have no idea how many cookies you're going to sell. Right. So the council supplies you with cases upon cases upon cases of cookies. So all you have to bring is your table decorations. And so that's really cool because at the end of the day, the only thing you have to worry about is any boxes you've opened. So if somebody comes up and says, I want to buy one box of something and the box is closed, I'm like, I'm sorry, we're sold out of that. Unless you want to buy a whole case. But ever since we've taken credit cards, it's been a lot easier to sell cookies. Most people, that's their right? But that's their excuse. We don't have any cash on us. We take credit cards. And they're like, all right, I'll buy a box. You know, works for me. So, but we're gonna do. There's no booths this week while we're gone because I posted online and said, hey, you know, do you guys want to take? Because I've always, either myself or the other cookie mom, Jennifer, has always been at the booth. Not so we had to do credit, not so our girls got credit, but just so it was easier for the cookie aspect and the money aspect. And since I'm not there this week and Jennifer's not doing booths this year, I was like, anyone who want to do cookie booths while none of us are there? And they were like, no. Because they had the way my brain works is you check out the cookies, and then when you're done with your booth, you check in the cookies and the money, so everything should balance. And yeah, nobody wanted to take responsibility for that, which I don't blame them, because there's so many times that I do a booth and the money doesn't balance with the boxes. I don't know what happens, but however it works, the money doesn't balance. But we usually get enough donations, and I just balance it that way. It's like, oh, we got 30,000 donations and we're short 10. Yay, we're balanced.
I served on the Girl Scout Council board for Trailways.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Yeah, we got to sample cookies to choose to
Cool. Yeah, we got we don't have the ABC Baker lemonades, but now we have. Yeah, we still have little brownie baker. Yep. And we have, you know, we got your Thin Mint. We got your we got Samoas. We got your truffle, which is shortbread. We got your tagalong, your peanut butter and chocolate. Got your do-si-do, which is your oatmeal and chocolate. And then we got s'mores now. We got a lemon, and we got toffee-tastic, which is your gluten-free. Yeah, that's it. So our new lemon is almost like a Chinese cookie with a sweet coating on the bottom. I really, some days I like it, some days I don't. I wish it was the shortbread with the lemon flavoring on the bottom, like the ABC Baker, but. Right? Yeah, now they're $5 a box. So, when people complain when they're buying them at the booth, and I tell them the difference is too. You know, back in the, since I've worked my way through the last 10 years, 11 years of cookies, separated. I know some troops, like Macy's troop, when she was in one troop, they I got like a tickle in my throat. It's the airplane, and they were supposed to go to Europe and Georgia. The troop was kind of splitting off because it was like some bombings in Paris, and so I think they were supposed to go to London and Paris or something. So half the troop decided that they didn't want to go to Paris because they didn't want to be, stuck in a situation where they were, they wanted to get bombed. So half of them went to Savannah, Georgia, the home of Julia Lowe, and then the other. Yeah, right. Macy has two. Not
I took my fat.
Yeah.
I still have my fat. The Reader Center, we did a trip out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did to Savannah, I think, 3 times.
Cool. Yeah, we
But one of the trips we got to go to.
That's cool. Yeah. So I think that's the only time I've seen where the troop separated the money, but that's because they wanted to make sure that each girl had like if they earned money through cookie sales, that money went in a pot because the parents pushed for it, Which there's one mom that had 2 girls. They're twins, so if her girls sold, thousands of cookies, I can see her point of view where her girls that money should go towards her girls because that's why they sold so many cookies, but she couldn't afford for them to go and her go, But on the same point, I'm like, it is a team effort. It's really rough. It's so hard.
Yeah.
But that troop had a lot of fighting. Yeah. Well, Macy's
When they dissolved Trailways and created the Greater Chicago and Northern Indiana Council, I quit. Because I used to donate and everything.
Oh, okay.
But all their donations are when they have their events here in Chicago. So you have to go into Chicago if you want to participate.
Yeah. Macy, actually, one year, Macy was doing a class in Chicago because she picked, because of the night that it was, we went to Chicago, but it was the law track, the project law track, so she got to learn about like law schools and being a lawyer, and so at the very end they had this whole thing at the courthouse in Chicago on a Saturday, so she got to go and be part of the defense team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a mock trial, but she got to do all those things. But because of her being involved in that, they invited her to some dinner downtown, a big to-do, and so she got to go to that year. That was really cool. So Leah and I dropped her off at the dinner, and we hung out downtown because I wasn't going home, and then had to drive back out. So we hung out downtown, and then we went back and picked her up. Came home. So Leah and I got to see the bean and What's that? Your butt tickles? You know how to squeeze your butt muscles? Tickled right here? Is that better? good now.
I've walked back several times, dual, right
Right.
up to the door, and I crap, I gotta go back to the car.
And I usually try and keep one in my back pocket, but I've been washing them and stuff. It's like, these are Norwex, and I really like them, so I have a whole bunch. So, Though and Leah, I tend to use the four-ways, so I got a whole box of 50 of them that are in the suitcase for her. So every time we leave the house, she can just put the purple one on and keep on trucking. Alright, sit back. Drink some water. You gotta put it back here because I think they're getting ready for us to go. We're gonna be a little late.
So we're going down the
That's true, so maybe we'll catch up, yeah. Oh, it's so funny because I was looking at all the flights to go out and I was debating on what time. Because, you know, I knew that I was pretty sure I was driving you home, right? And so I kept looking and all of a sudden it hit me. I'm like, wait, if I take a different flight, then you guys have to come back and pick me up. So then I ultimately decided on this flight. And I'm like, well, it makes sense. It's done. It's whatever. But it was so funny because I told Mom that the ticket